that there is a need for treatment. And so this is really an attempt to try to be proactive and to try to make sure that we're screening for those issues, and also making sure that the parent is referred to appropriate assessment and treatment that's indicated through that assessment. We also looked at other areas, and I'm not going to go through all of these word for word, but you know, things like a positive toxicology screen for an illegal substance when the newborn is born, or NAS scoring that suggests the child had been exposed, or FASD diagnosis by the medical professional involved in the case. So we really wanted to make it clear that our role was not to be involved in all cases where there's medication-assisted treatment, but really where there is an issue that suggests that a parent is either continuing to use or that the baby was born tox positive. And when we would become involved, I think there was a lot of concern on the part of the other CHARM team members that what would it mean for the parent in the long run for child welfare to be involved, and concern about the unintended implication of that child welfare involvement might have on a parent's willingness to seek treatment. So we wanted to make it really explicit within our policy that we are not looking to substantiate child maltreatment for these cases, that that's not the basis for our involvement. Instead, the basis for our involvement is to do what we refer to as a family assessment. So I think it's subtle but important distinction that we are not involved to be fact-finding about the use during the pregnancy. That's not what we're looking to do. We may need to understand it in order to in order to make sure that we're appropriately screening and referring for assessment. But as a worker who does investigations and assessments in our system, I don't want that person out there in thinking that their role is to catch the parent having used. Instead, what they're really charged with doing is making sure that they're looking at what I refer to as the holding environment that the infant will go home to from the hospital. So doing an assessment of what is it safe enough? Is the parent able to meet the child's needs? And is there any unmet need that we need to be working to try to address to ensure that the child is safe? Another key concern that we heard again and again from our CHARM team members was really related to the when of our involvement. When we would become involved, historically it would be after the newborn was born. So back in the early 2000s, we